Hello everyone and welcome to the official channel of 24/7 Northeast. Start কৰিবলৈ so আজি দুপৰীয়াৰ session to for your English preparation for DHS and DRE upcoming examination for grade 3 and grade 4. Let us start with today's motivational quote. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Apuni যোনটো goal যোনটো target accomplish কৰিব বিচাৰিছে, it just begins with one small decision which is যে মই চেষ্টা এটা কৰিব বিচাৰিছো, মই try কৰিব বিচাৰিছো. With that you move forward and then step by step apuni agbari goi pela at some point you can accomplish what you are aiming for. With that motivation in mind, let us start today's session. Aploge sai Sada 24/7 Northeast official YouTube channel etia lage jodi channel subscribe korna nishoy koi subscribe kori lok. We are a 50,000 strong family now and growing rapidly. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity to prepare with one of the best platforms available out there for your government examination preparation. So nishoy koi subscribe kori lobo channel too, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any important updates. Amar jodi 24/7 app to apnaloke itimyote download kora nai, you can download it from Google Play Store and install it on your cell phone so that you stay connected with 24/7 and a app to apnaloke pai jabo free mock test, free current affair reviews of important newspapers like the Hindu and others as well. So etia lage jodi apnaloke app to download kora nishoy koi download kori lobo. You can also visit the 24/7 store from the app itself, through which you can join our valuable courses. আমি টেলিগ্ৰামতো available আছো, so you can join us on Telegram as well. 24/7 Northeast আমাৰ official Telegram channel নাম হয়. আপোনালোকে daily basis of MCQs, important notifications about upcoming vacancies and examinations, আৰু কিবা যদি postpone হোৱা admit card release হোৱা এনেকুৱা any kind of important information যদি থাকে regarding these upcoming examinations, গোটেইখিনি তথ্য আপোনালোকে এই Telegram channelটোত update হোৱা পাব. Also PDFs of YouTube classes গোটেইখিনি এই Telegram channel available আছে, so a very useful platform. So yes, make sure you stay connected with 24/7 Northeast and start কৰিবলৈ so আজিৰ sessionটো. We were taking a look at the question paper for Guwahati High Court or Zone 2021, or a very recent examination, a written examination connection with direct recruitment of LDA and copist zitu examination hoisile 2021 or a question paper khon ami start disilu Zwakalir session, which was a 7 hours maha marathon session. Apnaloke khube amak morom aru hohari jonaise he session ru babe, so thank you very much. এই question paper খন আমি solve কৰিছিলো যোৱাকালি, এইখনো কেইটামান questions আমি এতিয়াও solve কৰিব আছে. So let us continue with this. Choose the most preferable sentence. তাতে এটা question আমি পাইছিলো এইটো. Here we have taken a look at nobody will treat people kindly if he does not want to play in his team. Nobody will want to treat people if he does not play in his team kindly. Option C, option D. এনেকুৱা questions sentences আমাক দিয়া আছিল, আমাক কোৱা আছিল which is the correct sentence, which is the most preferable sentence আমাক সুধিছিলে. So out of this one, in number 1, A B C D ভিতৰত সবতকে preferable sentence to কোনটো হয় পঢ়িছো আগলে গম পোৱা যাব যে A B তোমাৰ পঢ়িছো, number C টো পঢ়িছো, nobody will want to play in his team if he does not treat people kindly. If he does not treat people kindly, nobody will want to play his team. Play his team বুলি কলে ভুল হয়, so number D নহব. Nobody will treat people kindly if he does not want to play in his team. If he does not want to play in his team বুলি কোৱাটো একো sense নবনে, so এটো নহব. Nobody will want to treat people. Nobody will want to treat people এটো কথা কোৱাটো ভুল হয়. Doesn't have anything to do with কোনে কাক কেনেকৈ ট্ৰিট কৰিব বিচাৰিছে, তেনেকুৱা কথা অহা নাই. ইয়াতে just এটা কথাই আহিছে যে nobody will want to play in his team. কোনোৱে এই এখেতৰ টিমত জইন হ'ব নিবিচাৰিব যদি তেখেতে লোকক কাইণ্ডলি ট্ৰিট নকৰে, কথাষাৰ হেতু. So correct statement to number C hoy yate. Okay, number 2 saw hok. Number 2 question to zitu amak dia ase yate a side statement dise the teaching staff would have taken lectures regularly had they known, edu had no had hoy, had they known that the principal would know about it. Etu ami saisilu apologi pohisa akobar for any of the viewers who had missed this yesterday. Ma potapot repeat kori disu egita, since eketa set of questions under te ahise egita. Many irregularities were found in the lectures by the principal and he could not be disregarded. Could not be disregarded buli kwa to bhul hobo, so number B to bhul. The teaching staff must take their lectures regularly when are asked. When are asked buli kwa to bhul hoy, when they are asked buli kobo lage, since they is missing etu bhul hoy goise. Etu option nohobo he karone it's wrong. The teaching staff had taken the lectures regularly had they had taken the lectures regularly kwa to bhul hobo, because this is saying that তেওঁলোকে already lectures এটা regularly conduct কৰিছিলে যদি already regularly conduct কৰিছিলে what is the problem with the principal coming to know about it no issues right so এইটো sentence ত একো problem create হোৱা নাই as per the demand of the situation of the sentence বুজিছানে কি কব বিচাৰিছো যে principal গম পালো problem তেতিয়া হলো যদি তেওঁলোকে regularly নললে হয় the teaching staff had taken the lectures regularly যদি হয় then there is no issue about this other part এইটো অহা দৰকাৰ নাই হেতু হিসাবত correct sentence is A which is saying that the teaching staff would have taken the lectures regularly had they known that the principal would know about it okay তেওঁলোকে লোৱা নাছিলে regularly so principal জনে গম পালে হেতু এটা কি problem হল পিছত গৈ যদি principal জনে গম পালে হয় এটো কথা আগতে জানিলে হয় they would have taken the lectures regularly তেতিয়া lectures কিটা regularly conduct কৰিলে হেতেন all right so this number A option A is correct here number 3 to আমি পাইছিলো যে unfortunately 37 bomb blast only 5 lives were lost in word to yate use হোৱা নাই হেতু কাৰণে option A is wrong unfortunately 37 directly লিখিছে number C to আমি পাইছিলো in 37 bomb blast fortunately a fortunately word to এনেকে sentence ৰ মাজত লিখাতকে মই আপোনালোক যোৱাকালি কৈছিলো যে it's better to use it at the front fortunately in 37 bomb blast only 5 lives নহয় lives হ'ব this one it's a printing mistake sentence to একো ভুল নাই only 5 lives were lost in 37 bomb blasts it would there is an S missing but fortunately in 37 bomb blasts only 5 lives were lost this will be the correct format of the sentence okay a typing mistakes keda apart these are typing mistakes basically mo correct korisu typing mistakes keda tar bahire fortunately in 37 bomb blasts only 5 lives were lost will be the correct syntax or the correct format of the sentence fortunately to agote koilok then apuni kok je iman keta bomb blast hol but yes it is unfortunate that 5 lives were lost but yate ko bisarise je iman keta bomb blast of hitor je iman kom lives goise it's a brief relief okay so hetu hisabe koa hoise so number B is correct here number 4 ot paisilu je I was rather impressed apnaloke pohisa apre options keta but moi koisilu je yate rather starting ot use koratke or I was impressed rather enake likhise etu roger hoy rather hobo typing mistake again I was impressed rather yate again rather to enake sentence or mazot enake likhatke impressed rather buli koatke ba I was impressed by the manner of the speaker enake koatke I was rather impressed aru a phrase to I was rather impressed a phrase to as a whole enake starting on use korato besi sensible hoy english ot enake koa hoy basically I was rather impressed by the manner of the speaker than by his matter tar mane kothakar kenake college speaker jone that was more impressive than actually ki kotha kole hetut ke besi okay so I was rather impressed by the manner of the speaker than by his matter is the correct syntax or the correct format of the sentence that is the most preferable sentence all right so ekhon examination paper ami eta etake enake solve kori goisu etu amar solve kora howa nasile number 5 to ma koi disu eta saw hob the receptionist should answer courteously the questions of all the callers next one the receptionist courteously should answer the questions of all the callers next one the receptionist courteously must answer the questions what are asked by the callers and number D the receptionist courteously must answer the questions of all the callers so difference to ase yate number 5 or jodi sabole jao number C to the dangor mistake ase etu moi dekha dekhi ko paru must answer the questions what are asked questions what are asked boli nakoy questions that are asked to besi huddho hoy so etu bhul hoy goise questions what are asked boli kwa na jay the receptionist should answer courteously the receptionist courteously must answer courteously must boli kwa na jay must courteously answer enake kwa to basi correct hoy must do what courteously must do what enake kwa na jay courteously must answer boli kwa ke must courteously answer kwa to basi proper hoy okay so number D to hetu eta bhul ase he karone hetu eliminate kor pari the receptionist courteously should again courteously should what ke should answer courteously but should courteously answer kwa to basi sensible hoy so etu eliminate kori asu option A to thaki gol pohisa yate ke bhul ase neki the receptionist should answer courteously the questions of all the callers I think this is correct the receptionist should answer courteously a syntax to correct hoise answer courteously should answer should enake kwatke should answer courteously but should courteously answer kwa to basic correct baki gera sentence ot he syntax to bhul hoy ase etut hetu shuddho ase so number A would be the correct answer মই 5 seconds pause কৰি দিছো স্লাইড টো আপোনালোকে এবাৰ চাই লওক যদি মই বেছি ফাস্ট কৈছো আই হোপ মই বেছি ফাস্ট হোৱা নাই ইন কেস ইউ মিসড আউট কোড কি ভুল আছে সেন্টেন্স কিটা মই আন্ডাৰলাইন কৰি থোৱা আছে এবাৰ চাই লওক and I'm moving to the next question okay I'm going to the next question okay So the next set of questions are choose the word opposite in meaning. Yate itia amak opposite in meaning word to বিচাৰিব দিছে আৰু তাৰ মানে কি antonyms basically আমাক antonyms সুধিছে ঠিক আছে we want antonyms যেতিয়া আমাক ক'ব যে word opposite in meaning we are talking about antonyms all right ঠিক আছে so antonyms বিচাৰিছে outrageous first word is outrageous বুলি ক'লে কোনটো word antonym hobo outrageous বুলি ক'লে এটা আমাক অপচন দিছে justifiable lusty jolly wicked outrageous বুলি যদি কোৱা হয় outrageous মানে defying logic outrageous all right it is defying logic and sensibility so outrageous যদি হয় কিবা এটা বস্তু opposite to cannot be lusty because lusty means driven by the sense of pleasure jolly means happy okay wicked means evil right so these words don't exactly give us the opposite meaning of outrageous nohoy jano directly amak opposite meaning nubuzai outrageous or kintu justifiable word to justifiable why because it is logical justifiable mane it is logical right so etu eta defy kori ase logic it is going against logic aru this one is actually logical so justifiable will be an exact antonym of the word outrageous complete 180 opposite eta hobo outrageous or it's the correct antonym okay so justifiable will be the correct antonym all right viewers justifiable everyone in the live chat everyone who is watching this video at a later time all of you I hope apnaloge etu answer correctly solve koribo parise number A justifiable will be the right option here right coming to the next one insipid word to amak koa hoise and then there are four options colorful tare direct opposite to kole colorless then dull then tasty so which will be the correct answer for insipid if I say something is insipid moi kihor kotha koisu which thing am I talking about colorful colorless dull or tasty insipid mostly calls an insipid cup of morning tea my morning tea was pretty insipid eneke jodi ko tene hole moi ki ko bisarisu insipid buli koi diar loge loge ma ko asu it lacks taste basically thik ase insipid word to monot rakhok it lacks taste okay so insipid buli koi diar loge loge color dull ebilakor kothat ke besi yes it is dull it is actually a synonym dull is kind of like a synonym of the word insipid okay even colorless to some extent but we want an antonym a complete opposite meaning so it will be actually tasty because insipid buli koi diar loge it is tasteless kintu jodi ma kono it is very tasty full of flavor full of taste then it is a complete opposite of insipid so yata amak antonym lage so tasty will be the correct word to go for all right everyone understood option D will be correct here buzi paise hokolwe live chat I hope the answer was correct right and viewers watching at a later time I hope this answer was correct as well for you people as well right insipid or opposite is tasty okay so monot rakhi goi thak apni note kori goi thak thik ase outrageous word to opposite to justifiable hoy insipid or opposite word to tasty hoy meaning to jodi na jane se insipid or hito note kori thak je it means the taste it is tasteless all right it lacks taste coming to the next one number 3 agitate kiba eta bostu agitate kora buli kole agitation we have heard of this right movements patri khetrot protest patri khetrot agitate kora mane ki bujay when something is agitated it is not in its normal state it has been disturbed right agitate kora hoise tar mane disturb kora hoise nohoy jano so disturb kora hoise disturb is actually a synonym yate option B is actually a synonym right rouse kora hobo pare neki if you agitate something you disturb something tar mane hetuk ugro kori uthwa hoise hetuk apuni uttejito kora ba ugro korwa hoise so you have actually roused it right you have moved it into action so rouse is also actually kind of like a synonym here okay So agitate korar opposite please kora. Yes, you could say please is kind of like an antonym, but tatkeo eta bhal antonym ase amar option C. Pacify kora. Pacify kora mane hanto kora. Kiba eta bostuk agitate koratke tare biporit kamto jodi koru ami hetuk hanto korisu. So option C will be the exact antonym here. So etu bostu moi bahut agor pra koi hoise apnalok students je kitaba eneka ho pare je apnalokor options duta eneka thakibo pare je apuni duta tinta eneka options pa pare je all of them feel like the correct answer. Please to antonyms and lagise yate pacify to antonyms and lagise kun to correct hobo. Tene khetrot go for the one which is more of an antonym. More of an antonym mane ki yate please is like to please someone is like agitate korone please korso. It's like almost an 80% antonym. Say oh please koro hoise, but 100% antonym ki hobo যে কিবা এটা বস্তু এজিটেট কৰাইছো তাৰ মানে হেতু ডিস্টার্ব কৰিছো তাৰ অপোজিট হেতু শান্ত কৰাইছো ডিস্টার্ব কৰা নাই আই এম নট ব্ৰাউজিং ইট অৰ ডিস্টার্বিং ইট আই এম টার্নিং ইট আই এম actually pacifying it শান্ত কৰাইছো so it is like a 100% antonym. This is a better or stronger antonym of the word agitate. Always look for the stronger word. All right, ঠিক আছে? Can we go to the next one? I'm going to the next one in 3 2 1. Number 4, descent. Descent বুলি আমাক wordটো দিছে descent বুলি কৈ দিয়াৰ লগে লগে ইয়াতে আমাৰ কি মিনিং হয় আৰু ইয়াতে কোনটো antonym হ'ব. Remember, we are still looking at antonyms here, opposite meaning words. Given options are discord, disagreement, unacceptable and agreement. So descent বুলি কৈছে, descent বুলি কৈ দিয়াৰ লগে লগে we know that descent যেতিয়া কোৱা হয় তাৰ মানে it means কিবা এটা there has been a falling apart, there has been a division of opinion, there has been different opinions now. Okay, so dissent in opinions, dissent in perspectives, dissent in views enekwa kotha bilak he tar mane dissent mane ki a disagreement basically. So number B is it koise, it is actually a synonym of dissent. All right, synonym eke meaning bujaise, it's a disagreement, that's dissent. All right, discord is also like a bit of a synonym here. So jodi agree koriyo para nai, views bilak agree hwa nai, ekmot hwa nai, hetuk dissent বুলি যদি কয়, dissent means different views. All right, different views. All right, different views. So agreement ho পৰা নাই, different views হৈ গৈছে হিকাৰণে agreement ho পৰা নাই. All right, এইটো যদি হয় dissent হৈ আছে তেনে হলে এইটোৰ opposite টো কি হ'ব যে there is no dissent, there is actually harmony. Dissent or opposite যদি ক'বলৈ যাও, we can say there is harmony. No dissent, there is harmony, but there is agreement. This is a correct antonym here, number D. The dissent hwa nai, agree kori ase bostubur. All right, there is no falling apart, there is actually understanding and cooperation and harmony, and that means there is agreement between the elements or things that we are talking about. So dissent buli koi diar loge loge tare jodi antonym hode yate gutei gita options of bitor the correct or strongest antonym would be agreement. All right, got it? Can we go to the next one in 3 2 1. Lunacy. Lunacy বা lunatic বুলি যদি কোৱা হয় কাৰবাক, এইটো বস্তুৱে কি বুজাইছে? If we say lunacy or lunatic, it means of unstable mind. Okay, lunacy বা lunatic, these words mean of unstable mind. All right, the mind is not stable. Okay, and unstable হৈ যোৱাৰ লগে লগে কি হৈ যায়? It lacks sense, doesn't it? Lacks sense মানে বস্তুবোৰ nonsensical হৈ যায়. It starts losing sense. বস্তুবিলাক sense নবনোৱা হয় unstable হ'ব ধৰিলে. So opposite টো যদি ক'বলৈ হয়, lunacy ৰ opposite টো কি হ'ব? A lunatic or lunacy বুলি যদি কওঁ, is it sanity? Is it stupidity? Is it sensibility? Is it insanity? Lunacy বুলি কৈ দিয়াৰ লগে লগে ইয়াৰে opposite টো কি হ'ব? There are two options here যেটোত মোৰ লাগি আছে আপোনালোকৰ confusion হ'ব পাৰে. See, lunacy বুলি কৈ দিয়াৰ লগে লগে it talks about unstability of unstable minds, right? Mind or stability যেতিয়া lose হয়. So tramane we are talking about insanity in a way. A lunatic but lunacy বুলি যদি কওঁ, insanity, the state of the mind not being sane. Excuse me, I'm having a sneezing bout. Okay. Lunacy বুলি কোৱাৰ লগে লগে we have insanity. It means insanity, right? So opposite to যদি ক'ব যাও, insanity here is actually synonym. Sensibility, yes, sensibility is kind of like an antonym, but stupidity is not really related here. It might be a distant synonym, but not an antonym. But lunacy বুলি কৈ দিয়াৰ লগে লগে exact opposite meaning or word to যদি চাব যাও তেনেহলে the mind is not unstable, it is stable mind. Sanity means stable mind, all right, stable mind, and it is sane, right? Sane tamane it makes sense. That means yate apunar insanity je koise, its opposite is sane. So is a lunacy koise, tare opposite is actually sanity. The mind is not in a state of lunacy, it is in a state of sanity. Tamane it is making sense, it is not lacking sense, it is not unstable, it is actually stable. So I mean lunacy kotha kole we are talking about the stability and instability of the mind. So lunacy is the instability of the mind hoy, sanity is the stability of the mind. Okay, sensibility is not about stability of the mind, it is about making sense of things, all right? Excuse me once again. So I hope this answer is clear. Number 5 lunacy hobo. Going to the next one in 3 2 1. So the next set of questions is actually about synonyms. Next set of questions is synonyms. Yate ebar amak same meaning or word hudise tamane similar meaning. Okay, similar meaning or word hudibo ite amak. All right, so we have to look at similar meaning words. Number 1 is eradicate. To eradicate something, eradicate kora mane dedicate kora, eliminate kora, complicate kora, or indicate kora kuntu bujay. When we say to eradicate something, which one do we mean? See, eradicate, it means it comes from the word, I mean, I can have it erase. To erase, eradicate. All right, erase or ERA part to eradicate kora. To wipe something out, to make something disappear completely. All right, to does it mean dedicate kora? Dedicate kora kotha nahibo, eliminate kori paro etu. Complicate kora? No. Eradicate kora mane complicate kora logot eko relation nai. Indicate kora? No. Because eradicate kora got is indicate kiba eta bostu kora kotha koa nai. Eradicate kora mane nohua kori pelo tar mane eliminate kora janeke moi options kita eliminate kori asu. I am actually eradicating these options, right? I am eliminating these options. So eradicate korise mane eliminate korise, nohua korise. All right, so we are eliminating or we are eradicating. Okay, that is the correct synonym here. So ebar mon rakhibo, we are not looking at opposite meaning words, we are looking at same meaning words. Eliminate is the same meaning word of eradicate, right? Got it? Coming to the next one, myopic. Myopic boli jodi koa hoy, what does it mean? I mean myopia pohisu sage apnaloke jodi science ot paise myopia boli eta sokur bemar eta ba sokur eta condition eta ase myopic. Myopia বুলি কলে কোনটো word বুজো? ইয়াতে কেইবাটাও আমাক I think বাকি কেইটা আপোনালোকে গম পালেও this one anastigmatic word to might be difficult. Anastigmatic mane it is kind of a system of lenses, so the lenses or power kita cancels each other out. Alright, that is anastigmatic. Okay, anastigmatic element of the lenses being cancelled out. It was a system hoy in lenses. Cross-eyed buli kole tar mane cross-eyed. Ami gompa one eye looking this way, one eye looking this way. It's cross-eyed. Careful, no. Myopic buli jeta koa hoy, it comes from myopia, which is a condition where the person is short-sighted. He is or she is short-sighted. Amak synonym hudise tar mane myopia buli kole jetia usortuhe dekha pai durotu dekha napai, that is myopia. So myopia boli jodi koa hoise, it means the person is short-sighted. All right, so that will be the correct synonym here. Okay, all right, myopic is meaning that you can even talk about this, it about soku power kotha nohoy. We can talk about this in metaphorical terms as well. We can say the decision of the committee was myopic, mane pretty short-sighted. The myopic vision of the committee did not help the future generations of the society. Tamane ki je committee keta jikita decisions ose bahut myopic asile ba bahut short-sighted asile, agontuk dinole besi bhabison asile ba besi futuristically bhabison asile bostu je future goi keneke affect koribo ei decisions pure. So it was a myopic decision that they took, short-sighted. All right, got it? Going to the next one. Inevitable. Thanos কৈছিলে, right? I am inevitable. নহয় জানো, বহুত famous words এইকেইটা recent times আমি Avengers এইটো বস্তু বহুত দেখিছো যে I am inevitable বুলি কোৱা এইটো এটা বহুত ডাঙৰ famous dialogue এটা হৈ গৈছিলে এইটো. So inevitable wordটোৰ similar আৰু এটা word কওকচোন Thanos যদি inevitable নকলে হয় কি ক'ব পাৰিলে হয় তাৰ জেগাত inevitable সলনি কি ক'ব পাৰিলে হয় expected, I am expected, I am fixed, I am unavoidable, I am profitable কোনটো ক'ব বিচাৰিলে হয় I am profitable because I have all the infinity stones in my infinity gauntlet. তেনেকে ক'লে হয় নেকি inevitable বুলি যেটা কয় it means that you cannot escape from this. It is inevitable, it will happen, it is bound to. All right, it has all the probability, that is the only probability, it is inevitable. All right, etu hoboy hobo teneke jeta ko etu avoid koribo nwari teneke jeta ko it is inevitable. So it is not about expecting or expected, it is not about being fixed. Yes, fixed is kind of like a synonym here, but yatke aru eta bhal synonym ase amar profitable kotha nahe, profitor kotha nahe. It is unavoidable. All right, unavoidable will be the correct synonym. Unavoidable, etu avoid koribo nwari, apuni jiman etur pro atoribo try korok, it will find its way to you because this is inevitable, it is bound to happen, it is bound to take place. So it is an unavoidable scenario or an unavoidable circumstance. Tamane it is inevitable or unavoidable. It avoid koribo nwari, etu hoboy hobo. All right, so unavoidable, option C will be the correct answer here. Okay, everyone. Going to the next one now in 3, 2, 1. Fragment. Fragment বুলি কোৱা হলে কি বুজিম আমি when we say fragment, a fragment of something, which one do we go for? Do we go for mass, scrap, dissection or flock? Fragment বুলি কলে which word do we go for as a synonym? A fragment of something. Fragment বুলি কলে কিবা আপনি এটা টুকুৰা এটা a piece, a shrapnel তেনেকে কব পাৰি, a fragment of something. So which one will be the correct word here? So যেতিয়া মই mass বুলি কওঁ এটা we understand a mass of something তাৰমানে একগোট হৈ আছে কিবা বস্তু. All right, so it is not a fragment, it is a mass, it is a collective piece. Dissection বুলি যদি কওঁ it is a cut section of something, কিবা এটা বস্তুৰ পৰা dissect কৰি কিবা এটা উলিয়াইছো, right? It is a dissection. Dissection আমি science of biology বহুত পাওঁ, right? Dissect কৰা বুলি কয়, dissect কৰা মানে কাটি পেলাই ভিতৰত কি আছে হেতু সোৱা, dissect কৰা. Fragment আসলে dissection কথা নাহে because fragment মানে টুকুৰা এটা বুজায়. It does not mean যে বহুত precisely কিবা এটা বস্তু আমি কাটি পেলাই dissect কৰি মেলি চাইছো তেনেকে নুবুজায়. Flock মানে হল collective bostu eta a flock of something, right? A collection of something. Fragment is not a collection, it is a piece broken away from something. It is a piece of scrap ba splinter ba shrapnel, okay, or a piece of something, a shard. Ebilak words ahibo, shard, shrapnel. Aru getaman moi logore koi disu yate synonym shrapnel. Then you can also say piece of something, right? You can also say let's say what else can we use? A piece, and you can say a chip. It got chipped off. All right, chipped off something. Fragment, it was a fragment chipped off of something. So enekwa words pur shard, shrapnel, piece, chip, scrap. All of these are synonyms of the word fragment. All right, tukura eta. Okay. So the correct synonyms here to be the correct option from all of these 4 options A, B, C, D, it will be option B, scrap. The next one, impasse. Etur ki hobo? Impasse buli jodi koa hoy etur word or which one is the correct synonym? Impasse buli jodi koa hoy, it means impasse mane ki imagine this as impossible to pass. Imagine this as bhangi sa aplogar karone subidhar karone koisu etu impossible to pass buli monot rakhul. Impasse tar mane ki hoy, it means it is a situation where there is no chance or no probability of moving ahead anymore. You are stuck there. It's a position of being stuck. Ekdom simple words, stuck boli jodi ko. Impasse mane stuck. All right. Okay, a situation of of being stuck. There is no way to go ahead or no way to move around or go about this now. You are in that position. It is basically a deadlock. Deadlock boli jodi koa hoy, it is a deadlock. All right. So a situation took jodi kobole jao, does it mean growth, confirmation, stalemate, impossibility? So yes, impossibility feels kind of like a distant synonym. Say impasse mane etu pra agbahibo nwari, this is impossible now, but tatke eta better word ase yate. Impasse ma kolu as you cannot move anywhere, you cannot go ahead of this. Tamane keneke grow koribo to nware, so grow is not a synonym. It is not a confirmation of anything, so it is not related. Impossibility kind of like a close synonym, but yatke eta better word ase amar tat, which is option C, stalemate. Stalemate mane it means the same thing as this, deadlock. There is no place to go ahead from this. It's a stalemate. Chessot jodi apunar eneko hoy je okol duta roja baki thaki gol aru eku movement koribole apuni duta roja poloi thaki kiba hobo jano, the match won't end. That means you have come to a stalemate. Bahut eneko situations ahi japare chessor matchot jot there can be any clear winner, because etia eneka situation ahi gol jot duita player e nijor pieces keta poloi thakibo eku checkmate or obosthaleke ahi napai game to. So it's a stalemate. Tamane there's no place to go ahead from here. It is stuck there. The game is stuck. It's a deadlock. All right. So it's an impasse. So the correct synonym for this word impasse would be option C, stalemate. Aru eta word ma logote koi disu, deadlock. It could also be a synonym here. All right. Got it? So yes, now we come to this passage reading. Passage reading or ma apnalokor ekhon question paper eta passage asile hetu moi etia pohi disu apnalokor karone, and from this passage we have to answer a few questions. So potapot moi ei passage to pohi disu apnalokor babe. Listen to what I am reading, try to capture key information yate dia hoise, because based on this information amak questions kisuman khudha jabo. So let us give a reading here. Though the US prides itself of being a leader in the world community, a recent report shows that it lags far behind other industrialized countries in meeting the needs of its youngest and most vulnerable citizens. The US has a higher infant mortality rate, a higher proportion of low birth weight babies, a smaller proportion of babies immunized against the childhood diseases, and much higher rate of adolescent pregnancies. These findings, described as a quiet crisis বুলি এটা term use কৰিছে, quiet crisis requiring immediate and far-reaching action, appeared in a report prepared by a task force of educators, doctors, politicians, and business people. According to the report, যেতিয়া এই ৰিপৰ্টে কিবা এটা কয় ন, এইটো বস্তু মাৰ্ক কৰি থব, because এনেকুৱা বস্তুবিলাকৰ পৰা questions অহাটা বহুত ভাল চান্স আছে যে এই ৰিপৰ্টৰ মতে কি পাইছিলে, কি কৈছিলে. So keep a মানে bracket দি থৈ দিছো ইয়াতে. Keep a mark on these things. According to the report, a fourth of the nation's 12 million infants and toddlers live in poverty. As many as half confront risk factors that could harm their ability to develop intellectually, physically, and socially. Okay, child immunizations are too low. More children are born into poverty, more are in substandard care, while their parents work and more are being raised by single parents. When taken together, these and other risk factors can lead to educational health problems that are much harder and more costly to reverse. So a US or children bilakor care lua etu jodi eta problem hoy ase, the parents are not taking proper care, and hetu karone telokor these children are growing up in a very unhealthy manner. এই বস্তুটোৰ বিষয়ে প্যাসেজত কৈ গৈ আছে. Let's take a look at the rest of the passage. The crisis begins in the womb with unplanned parenthood. Unplanned parenthood is being referred to as one of the big problems here. Women with unplanned pregnancies are less likely to seek prenatal care. In the US, 80% teenage pregnancies and 56% of all pregnancies are unplanned. Enquiry ratios percentages bilak jeta dia ene eta mark kori thobo karon etur pra questions ahibo pare. So keep a mark here, ene mark kori thobo, nahile nai jodi thake ami jate putuke bisari pai jao ko dia asile eneka information. The problems continue after birth, when unplanned pregnancies and unstable partnerships often go hand in hand. Since 1950, again years and numbers kiba jodi ase ene mark kori thobo. Since 1950, the number of single-parent families has nearly tripled. More than 25% of all births today are to unmarried mothers. As the number of single-parent families grow and more women enter work, most disturbingly, recent statistics show that American parents are increasingly neglecting or abusing their children. In only 4 years from 1987 to 1991, the number of children in foster care increased by over 50%. Babies under the age of 1 are the fastest growing. Etu mark kori thok. age of 1 are the fastest growing category. এই বস্তু এনেকা যদি আমাক ডিটেইল কৈ দিয়ে to this is the fastest, this is the highest, কিবা এনেকা ডিটেইল দিছে মার্ক কৰি থব. Fastest growing category of children entering foster care. The crisis affects children under the age of 3 most severely. Age of 3 most severely affect hoy. The report says, report to koa kotha, right? Yet it is this period from infancy through preschool years that sets the stage for a child's future. Okay, so this is the given passage. Our effect of unplanned parenthood, unplanned pregnancies, and how this goes as a vicious cycle. Zod apunar bachaduk tarpisot bhalke care lua nohoy, foster care pothai dia hoy, and then these children grow up in very neglected or abused parenting methods. A bostu bilakor kotha koa hoise, a very big societal problem. 1950 pro this problem has increased many times, multiple times grow hoi gole problem to. So etu bikhoy koa hoise passage. Let's take a look at the questions now. Number 1, the main focus of the passage is on the plight of key low birth weight babies, orphan children, unwed mothers, or none of the above. I think this entire passage কথাটো চলি আছে আসলে foster care children bilakor bikhoy. It is not about unwed mothers, it is not about orphan children, it is not about low birth weight babies. The main focus is on the entire problem of this unplanned pregnancy and how this is leading to a problem where the children are not getting proper care. I think so the answer should be none of the above, because none of these options, low birth weight babies, orphan children, unwed mothers, are being the primary focus of this passage, right? So yes, they are talking about single parent families and things like that, but I don't think that is the biggest problem here. Single parent families, right? That is one of the big issues here. So one could argue that unwed mothers is the problem here. The entire focus is there, but the focus is also on that it is not, the problem is not unwed mothers, the problem is not unwed mothers, the problem here is more about that the children are being neglected. It could be a single parent, that is okay, but the children are being neglected, okay? The women are entering work and then the children are getting neglected. So this whole problem is stemming from something else, unplanned pregnancies, and then not going through proper care for the children, all right? So we can't just blame it on that the mothers are unwed, all right? So hetu reason it is none of the above. Going to the next one, children falling in which age group are most severely affected by the quiet crisis? এই বস্তুটো মার্ক কৰি দিছিলো মই সাগে ইয়াতে কৰবাত quiet crisis বুলি যেটা কৈছিলো ইয়াতে এটা আমি ইনফরমেশন পাইছিলো in one of these passages that children babies under the age of 1 are the fastest growing category of children entering foster care. The crisis affects the children. This quiet crisis affects children under the age of 3 most severely. Report says, the report to koise etu mark koi thoi asle, age of 3 most severely, under the age of 3. See this, children under the age of 3 are most affected by the quiet crisis. So yate under the age of 3 boli jetia koise, so below 3 years will be the correct answer. Below 3 years, children under the age of 3 are the most severely affected by the quiet crisis. All right, got it? So next one, which of the following does not constitute the quiet crisis in the US as per the task force report? Does not constitute the quiet crisis. Is it lower rate of babies surviving childhood diseases, larger proportion of babies who are deprived of immunization, higher incidence of adolescent girls becoming mothers, increasing cases of teenage couples getting divorced? So let's take a look here. Crisis to start with a quiet crisis to, the report has said it begins with unplanned parenthood, all right? Unplanned parenthood and teenage pregnancies and all other pregnancies are unplanned. Ratios kita dise. Problems continue after birth when unplanned pregnancies ekhini bostu koa hoise. Then we go through all of these statistics of jikhini kotha koise je most disturbingly recent statistics show that American parents are increasingly neglecting or abusing children, right? Ta agor passage to sai loisu ahok. A2, according to the report, there is a bracket mark korisilo. A bostutut kisman kotha koise, this is important here. I think a question to sobotke besi A2 kamot ahibo, this bracket part. 12 million infants and toddlers live in poverty. As many as half confront risk factors that could harm their ability to develop intellectually and socially. Child immunizations or kotha koa hoise, factors that could harm their intellect, physic and social conditioning ekhini kotha koa hoise. more children are born into poverty is one of the thing, and substandard care for their parents এইখিনি বস্তু কোৱা হৈছে all of these are the risk factors so এইকিটা গুটেখিনি কোৱা হল আমাক substandard care child immunizations and এই factors কিটা মেনশন কৰা হৈছে কোনটো ফ্যাক্টৰ ইয়াতে মেনশন কৰা নাই out of these let's see does not constitute the quiet crisis. Lower rate of babies surviving childhood diseases, yes. Childhood diseases, it included as a larger proportion of babies who are deprived of immunization, yes. It point to kwa hoise. Higher incidence of adolescent girls becoming teenage mothers, yes. Unplanned pregnancy jo kotha kwa hoise tate. Increasing cases of teenage couples getting divorced, eitur kotha amak specifically kwa hona as per the report. So eitu hobo sage amar correct answer. Which of the following does not buli koise? Does not constitute the quiet crisis. So eitur kotha kotu mention kora nai teenage couples buli kotu eko mention kora nai aru divorce teenage couples divorce eitu kotha kotu raise kora nai ami matro sa helu passage tu so ekita kintu raise korise issues keta so these are okay these constitute the report but this does not so does not kuntu nohoy hetu hudise option D does not constitute the quiet crisis as per the task force report all right the next one which of the following statement is not true in the context of the passage? In the US, the number of infants living in poverty is about 3 million. Only 20% of the teenage pregnancies in the US are unplanned. The number of single-parent families today is approximately 3 times that of 4 decades ago. The number of children in the US entering foster care has decreased after 1991. এই গুটেই গিটা তথ্য দেখিছানে এই নাম্বাৰস বিলাক আমাক দিছে যে সো মই হেকাৰণে নাম্বাৰস বিলাক যে অলপ আগতে মাৰ্ক কৰি আছিলো foster care সময়টো ডিক্ৰিজ হৈছে আই থিংক এইটোৱে ভুল হয় মই বাকি প্যাসেজত নগলে হ'ব বিকজ গুটে প্যাসেজটো আমাক কৈছে যে আগৰ দিনতকে এই foster care সময়ৰ ৰেটটো বাঢ়িহে গৈ আছে ইট has not decreased it has actually increased so মই বাকি কেটা নুসুৱাকে মই চকু বন্ধ কৰি এই ডি টু অপচন টিক কৰিব পাৰো তথাপিও এবাৰ চাই লৈছো সি ইয়াতে আমাৰ ইনফৰমেশন খিনি ভিতৰ যদি চাবলে যাও Since 1950, it has tripled 3 times. Yes, eta information hetu di asle that is correct. Okay. So number C is correct here, right? Etu bhul hua nai. 3 times bahise 1950 4 decades ago. It is correct. Only 20% of teenage pregnancies in the US are planned. Is that so? Is that so? A2 bostu yate. In only 4 years from 1987-91, number of children in foster care increased by over 50%. It has actually increased, not decreased. Nohoy jano. It has actually increased. It has not decreased, right? Buzi paise ki ko bisarsu. It has increased. It has not decreased. Yate A line too. This is the important line here. Has increased by 50% since 1991. So it has not decreased. It has actually increased. So A bostu to yate decreased koi bhul hobo. We have to say increased. So for that particular reason. This sentence is actually wrong. It is not true. Okay, so number D is the correct option here, right? Going to the next one, the number of children born to married mothers in the US is approximately how many times the number of children born to unwed mothers? Number of children born to married mothers is how many times the number of children born to unwed mothers? Number of single parent families has nearly tripled. 25% of all births today are to unmarried mothers. 25%, right? 25% of all births are to unmarried mothers. So the rest is, the 75% is to married mothers, right? Hone? It is to married mothers. So in that sense, I mean, ki go prazayate. So 25 is actually 25 75 25 25 25 korle then we can come to 75 nohoy jano right if we do 25 3 times then we get to 75 so 75% to jodi kobole jao it is actually 3 times more than 25 nohoy jano so yate correct answer will be 3 times buzi paise ki koisu amak ei information ro pai tothyo to ulaisu olop calculate koribologia hoise etu thik ase more than 25% of all births today are to unmarried mothers tamane to married mothers kiman baki 75% kini is to married mothers so married mothers or ratio to unmarried ot ki kiman beshi 25% epine ase epine 75% it is 3 times nohoy jano it is tamane 3x 3 times right so it will be 3 times all right got it Okay, Number 6, next to children born out of unplanned pregnancies are highly vulnerable because they are mostly malnourished, they are less likely to receive prenatal care, their parents are mostly poor, their parents are emotionally immature. Which of this will be correct? Children born out of unplanned pregnancies. This is are less likely to seek prenatal care. All right. So that is one of the biggest issues right at the beginning, that they get prenatal care to na paye. So I think unplanned pregnancies are highly vulnerable because ekdom gurite ki problem to ase, they are less likely to receive prenatal care. Etu parental nohoy, so prenatal hobo lage, thik ase, prenatal. Okay, they are less likely to receive prenatal care. That is gurite thoka problem to etu. Tar pisot baki kita problem is malnourishment hoy, parents poor hoy, so provide koribo nare, emotionally develop hobo na paye. That those come later on. Those are also problems, but they come later on. But they are highly vulnerable because ekdom core, ekdom source of the main problem is they are less likely to receive the prenatal care that is required for children. All right. So next one, decide which of the following factors is or are responsible for the physical, intellectual, and social underdevelopment of infants in the US. Illiteracy of parents, lack of parental care, poverty. Which one? Which of this is responsible? I don't think it is the illiteracy, it is the lack of parental care, and it is the poverty aspect, right? Illiteracy no hobo pare, illiteracy no hua keo unplanned pregnancies, and then bad parenting ahibo pare, literacy thakile ho pare hetu bostu. So illiteracy does not come into play, but the lack of parental care and the poverty aspect comes into play. So answer should be option B is correct and option C is correct. So both B and C okol ase, yate option D. So both B and C, that is option D, will be correct. Okay, yate option D to correct hobo. Etu question okore number 7. All right. Coming to the next one, number 8, an increasing number of infants in the US are in foster care on account of what? On account of what? An increasing number of employed couples who are required to stay apart, an increasing number of women getting divorced, an increasing number of single parent families with the female member working, or an increasing number of parents who lack awareness. I think this has been stated in the passage pretty clearly. The number C is to hoy, increasing number of single parent families with female member working. This is the main cause here. So A bostu je koise increasing number of infants in foster care, yare main reason to this will be option C. Okay, because a baki keta yate amak directly ko to mention korna in the passage. All right. So going to the next one, the task force report seems to be based upon the data pertaining to the period. A task force is to data to asile etu moi yate mark kori thua ase, which is the period here. The task force report. The task force report is pertaining, I think, to 1987 to 1991. A period to bhitor koise neki, right? It is pertaining to this data. So let us take a look. So yate jodi ma sabo jao 1950 kothao to koise, 1950 kothao koise amak since 1950. A bostu since 1950 data to dia hoise tar mane 1950 pro etia loke jiman ase ei gute period to hobo, right? Karon tar 1950 is the most oldest date we have been given. Tar tetiar pro information ase till date. All right, so the task force data is from 1950 till now. All right, got it? So egita asile questions from the passage. Ketaban aru questions ase we'll do in the next session. Today for this session, these are the questions that we have discussed. So yes students, apologies to join koro bisai 24/7 Northeastern logot SSC Gencom batch eta ahi ase August 25th or pra. And also we have the APSC Foundation batch which has started from July 25. Apnalokor APSC karone prelims, mains and interview gutekhini preparation one stop solution eta yate create kora hoise. So these valuable courses are available on the Other 24/7 app. Apologis de amar logot join koro bisai, you want to join, enroll in these courses so apnalokor complete preparation koro hobo for these exams, specifically SSC aru APSC babe. So nishoy apoloke Other 24/7 app to download koribo and visit the Other 24/7 store so a courses kita apnaloke avail koribo paribo. Don't forget to use my code Y577. Etu yate moi likhi disu, Y577 is my faculty code. This code will help you get all of these courses at 17% flat discounted prices. All right. Also we have the DHS success batch which has been started since August 12. Etu apoloke DHS exam karone prepare korise. This is going to be the final boost for your examination. So apnalokor success guarantee korowa hobo that you crack the exam. So nishoy ko apnaloke ei batch to enroll koribo pare jodi DHS or karone prepare korise. Live classes conduct kora hoy daily basis of, and these classes are also recorded. So apnalok jodi live attend koribo nare, you can also watch the recorded videos. Concept with detailed study apnalokor porhua hobo, and constant doubt clearing with the experts apnalokor karone available thakibo. So yes, nishoy ko ei batch apnaloke join koribo pare jodi DHS or karone prepare korise. Y577 code to use koribo na paribo to avail the 17% discounted offer so that you get the course at the best best price. All right. Also, we have test series for 60 total mock tests and a 5 ebook kit. So, Egita যদি আপোনালোকে purchase কৰিব বিচাৰে, Wi-Fi 77S is the code you should go for, which will give you this at the best prices. All right. So, নিশ্চয়কৈ আমাৰ লগত join কৰিব পাৰে আপোনালোকে students through the other 24/7 app. আপোনালোকে download কৰিব পাৰে app টো. All right. So, আজিৰ কাৰণে ইমানে, আজিৰ session টো end কৰিব লৈছো. অহাকালি 12:15 we'll meet again and I'll see you on the road to selection. Let's stay tuned and let's crack this upcoming exam. যদি ভিডিও কেইটা ভাল পাইছে, যদি আপোনালোকৰ কামত আহিছে, নিশ্চয়কৈ লাইক কৰিব ভিডিওটো, শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিব যিমান পাৰে, and subscribe কৰিব চেনেলটোলে and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any important updates. Any feedback, good, bad, any doubts, let me know in the comment sections. Once the video is uploaded, I go through the comments every time and I'll make sure that I reply to your comments. All right, so students, take care. I will see you tomorrow. All right, take care.